This generation undoubtedly has the worst attention span we have ever seen. I mean, when's the last time you watched a video like this in full without being distracted? And I'm not talking about an Instagram, TikTok, Reel, whatever the fuck, okay? I'm talking about just someone talking for 10 minutes. When's the last time? I mean, you clicked on this video for a reason, right? And I'm willing to bet that a large portion of people who have clicked on this video have either clicked off already, they're looking at the sidebar or the recommendeds, wherever. I don't know if they're below me, I don't even know, bro. Okay, or they're on their phone. Or maybe they're watching the video, but they're not even really listening to the words coming out of my mouth. And if you did any of that, and come on, be honest with yourself, if you are not able to pay full attention to that short intro of this video, and I'm going to be selfish here, but this is also for you, I want you to look me in the eyes and commit to this video. It's not going to be that long. It's going to be, what, 10 minutes of your time. And I'm being so serious, okay? I want you to pause this video right now, take a deep breath, and continue. And I'll do it too. Sorry, I've been sick. I'm congested as fuck. I'll do it too. If you truly want to make a change, if you can't even take the time to commit to a video like this, if you don't want to put that small amount of effort in, then I think you should join the people who just clicked off. But if you did take that deep breath, it feels kind of nice, right? To quiet down that noise and that voice that says 1,000 different things to us throughout the day. It's nice to be mindful of our actions. And it's mindfulness that is the cure to an attention deficit. So what is that? What is mindfulness? You probably know the word, right? I mean, it's something like not being distracted or bringing your attention to the present moment. You've probably even practiced mindfulness before. Maybe you've meditated, or you've quit social media, or you've been in nature without any technology, but your attention span is still fucked. You're still here clicking on this video. Why is that? Now I want you to take whatever you know about mindfulness and throw it out the window. Is there some value in what we know and have learned about it? Yeah, of course. But I think you're going to benefit much more from a reconstruction about how we approach the art of attention. This is one phrase I want you to remember, and if you're going to learn anything from this video, it's this. Mindfulness is less. And what do I mean when I say that? I'm meaning that mindfulness is the removal. Mindfulness is the subtraction of unnecessary things in our life. And I'm quite certain that 99% of people have a lot more unnecessary things than they know. And we're going to get onto that later on. And I just want you to think about that, kind of just on the surface level. I mean, how many things, individual, separate things do you do each day? Hundreds? Thousands? There are so many things in this world that try to capture us. I mean, you spend 10 minutes scrolling on social media, you've probably felt 100 different things. Now put into that equation work or studying or family, social, friends, relationships. All of these things is just one addition to our attention. And what happens when our attention is taken by different things, constantly switching throughout the day? Our capacity for attention just gets lower and lower. Now, I'm not going to go into some spiel about becoming a monk in the mountains and having nothing, having no attachments, because, oh, the root cause of suffering is attachment, and we have to throw away everything and become a monk, and fuck. It's not what I'm saying at all, and like I said, I'm just trying to convince you that you probably have a lot more things going on in your life than you need. There was a study done about the attitudes and regrets of people at the end of their lives. 76% of participants named that the single biggest regret in their life was not living to their ideal self, not fulfilling their purpose, was not living how they wished they did. When people are dying, the regrets they have are not about what they should have done or ought to have done. It's not about a duty or a responsibility to be a certain person. They regret not living how they wanted to. They regret quieting down that calling inside of them to be something, to do something that is their own. And I don't fully want to go into this figure and study because I want to save that for another time, but I want that to sit with you. And why am I bringing that up even? What is going to happen to you if you don't fix your attention span? What is going to happen to you if you are a vessel for other people's content? Are you going to realize your ideal self? Are you going to live the way that you want? Are you going to accomplish the goals that you set for yourself years ago? No. No. How could you when you are turning yourself into other people? You are who you surround yourself with, but you are what you consume. Who are you becoming? This is why it is so important to me, and should be to you, to fix your attention span. Because when we aren't mindful of what we are even doing day to day, weeks slip past, months slip past, years slip past, where are we? Who did we become? What did we work on? This is very important. This is very important. We are human beings. We are made to create, not consume. Hey, maybe a little bit. Maybe. But is it really going to help you here? Is it really going to help to have some moderation? We as humans were created to create. We were put here to do things, not to just sit there and consume. I guess you could say, well, as humans, other people make things too, and we need to consume that. Not like this. Not like this. Maybe in an ideal world, there is some moderation that works, but not now. Not now. I mean, how fucked have we become? How many years have we been affected by this? It's not gonna be cured with moderation. When you have a small fire, maybe a bucket of water will help, but when you've got a blazing inferno tearing down a forest, that bucket of water is it's not helping. It helps a little patch, but the fire will come back. So then what? What are we even supposed to do about this blazing inferno? It seems pretty bleak. It seems like a very tall order. I could go into about how we need to meditate and journal and go outside, turn off our phone. And we should. I mean, those are good things, right? But I want to give you a tool that you can use moving forward that will help you get out of this. Give a man a fish and he's fed for a day. Teach a man to fish and he's fed for life, right? You know that meditation will help. You know that quitting social media will help. You know that being in nature will help. You know that spending time with people who really care about you will help. You know that slowing down on the constant content bombardment will help. You know this stuff. I'm not going to tell you what you know. I want you to ask yourself right now, and pause the video if you need time to think, but seriously ask yourself, what is one thing in my life that is distracting me, that is taking my attention away from what matters? There may be, probably will be, a few things that pop into your head, but I just want you to pick one. Maybe the easiest one, maybe the hardest one. It could be scrolling too much. It could be having unnecessary notifications on your phone all of the time. Whatever it is, TV, fucking Netflix, whatever, okay? Just pick it. Now I want you to ask yourself a second question. What step can I take today, right now, that will reduce this distraction potentially entirely? That's it. Those two simple questions will identify and solve your problems. If you do this enough times, and I want you to be so honest with yourself, because there is going to be 1 or 2 or 3 things that you want to hold on to like hell, that you don't want to let go of, that you're going to convince yourself aren't that distracting. Oh no, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Just be honest with yourself. What is taking away from you? What is taking away from your ideal self that you're going to regret in a few decades if you don't take these distractions away? What are those things? Eliminate them. Kill them. Take them away. Once you do this enough times, you're going to give yourself the space that you really need to fulfill that ideal self. And really there's 2 parts to this, because after you've eliminated things, you've got a whole bunch of time, space, attention. What do you do with it? You need to spend as much of that newfound attention and time on your mission, on your goals that really matter to you. And I want to tell you that when you eliminate all of these things that are holding you back, your goals become more enjoyable. I know how it is, okay? I know that these distractions are fun. They're really nice. They have our attention for a reason. And they make larger, longer goals seem so tiresome. They make them seem boring. They make them seem out of reach. When you've got this pleasurable, fun experience waiting for you right there. Once you deprive yourself of that, the truly fulfilling things become exciting for you. They become fun. You want to do them. But the first step is eliminating. The first step is realizing that mindfulness is less. If you'd like, I think it would really be worth it to comment those 2 questions that you answered just before. It will give you some incentive to follow through, and I'll hold you accountable, okay, my bro? I really do believe that this is the escape plan. Mindfulness is when we take away the things that fill our mind. It sounds like ridiculous, but it's true. There are things in our days that are constantly taking up our attention and our mental capacities. We become idiots. Our brains, our minds are full, and we're not mindful. It becomes so much easier to live the life that we want when we have the capacity, the availability to use our brains properly. You should be mad. You should not be happy about where we are. 90% of the people who clicked on this, probably 99% of the people are gone. They didn't follow through. They don't have the attention for this. And for that, I think you should actually be quite hopeful for yourself. I mean, if you can make it through this, if you could follow those steps, what else could you do? You've taken the first step. That's far more than 99% of your counterparts. But be mad that we are even in this situation to begin with. What have humans become? We're vessels for entertainment, pumped into our bloodstream, day in and day out. What the fuck? If you have any questions, comment, or send me an email. I would really appreciate an email. Yeah, thank you for watching.